Welcome to Freda Chando Analysis, ladies and gentlemen. In case you are watching our channel for the first time, please subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and like our videos. Who wants to kill the Kiambu Governor, Wamatangi? Because while attending some church on Sunday, the governor revealed some startling information that he is receiving threats and that some people told him that they will chop off his head. And he was explaining that he's got this suspicion that there are cartels in the county that are very uneasy with his leadership because he has gone there like a Trojan horse. He wants to wipe away corruption in that county. And I tried looking for further information on these statements. And I realized that, number one, Kiambu County is really very synonymous with impeachment. They impeached Baba Yago, Ferdinand Waititu. And then the deputy, Nyoro, took over. And then in the wake of the last campaigns, Kiambu gubernatorial race attracted bigwigs because there was Wamatangi, and the current Minister for Trade, Moses Kuria, was there, and the outgoing governor was there, Nyoro himself. So this was a really hotly contested seat. At some point, I saw Moses Kuria planning, and he was chasing away Wamatangi. And then, Wamatangi, up to the very last minute, was a man who is believed to be an ally of the former President Uhuru Kenyatta. In fact, up until the time that he decided to switch from the Jubilee to the UDA, many experts and pundits believed that he was only doing this for political expedience. He was not very serious about it. I have had leaders who, coalesce around the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, talking very hotly and condemning the previous government. I don't think Wamatangi is part of them. He's a bit passive. I have also realized that among the counties that the Deputy President is visiting, Kiambu is not one of them. I don't see a very strong connection between Wamatangi and the Deputy President. What is really happening? And what could be the reasons why someone would threaten a whole governor? Someone was saying that, is it just politics? But why now? Because right now it's too early even to play politics. He's just a few months into office. What are some of the reasons why someone would threaten the governor? As he rightly puts it, it could be cartels, because cartels always fight back. They will not allow you to work. And cartels could also, the MCAs could also form part of the cartels, because you've seen what is happening in Meru. Many pundits believe that the MCAs there want their pockets to be oiled. So it could be one of the reasons why they have started to push this governor. And before he knows it, you will realize that they want to table an impeachment motion. He should be very careful. I personally believe that killing him is not very easy. He's got enough security, and he can even tell the president to beef up his security even more if he wants. Having noticed that this race attracted several bigwigs, you never know. There is a culture in the country that people start preparing long enough for the subsequent elections. Could there be some hidden hands who want to ensure that they sabotage Kimani so that it does not work. By the time we get to 2027, he will be a failure if someone is trying to sabotage him. Is there someone perhaps who wants to pull up some strings behind the curtains so that he gets impeached, so that we have a by-election? What is really happening? You cannot rule out even the bigger hands, because I told you that I've not seen him moving very closely with the deputy president. And the deputy president is currently trying to consolidate this support base. He wants all the leaders to rally around him. And I have not seen Kimani Wamatangi supporting this, because apparently all the other leaders who support this have come out very openly and they are supporting this move that every leader in Mount Kenya should rally around Rigathi Gachagua. And by Kimani, escaping and avoiding this topic, it speaks volumes. Maybe there is something more than meets the eye. And then there is this case of Jubilee. I mentioned earlier that Kimani Wamatangi just switched the last minute. Many people still believe, if you ask them, that his heart is with Uhuru Kenyatta. There is a friend of mine from Kiambu who was telling me that if elections were to be held today and Uhuru Kenyatta is on the ballot, William Ruto is on the ballot, he was telling me that Kimani Wamatangi will vote for Uhuru Kenyatta. And he was telling me that the only reason why maybe he does not want to show it is because he was elected on a UDA ticket, but his heart is in Jubilee. He cannot just come out and say it. And so some feel that there is another hand, that one of Uhuru Kenyatta. When he mentioned this statement in church, I expected that maybe the DCI would follow up and call him to record a statement, because he did not say anything to the effect of recording a statement. So the authorities are quiet, and someone was asking that if any leader will go out there in public and say that his life is in danger, you will hear the authorities calling him very quickly to record statements. And they're saying that they've not had any further follow-up on whether Kimani Wamatangi was summoned or requested to go and record further statements. So this is something that is, these are very delicate statements. Because we do not want a situation where if a whole governor can be threatened, what about just an ordinary Kenyan like you and I? What do you think will happen? Because we expect that maybe apart from the president, the presidency and the cabinet, the governors are the presidents of counties and they have got enough and full security. So for Kimani Wamatangi to come out and say that his life is in danger, we must be cautious, because then it means hatuna chetu sisi. Is it corruption? Is it cartels? Is it the UDA luminary? Or is it the former party, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think? That is my take.